Hi guys, welcome to another video where we will be doing page 56 to 57. As you can see, they are your instructions, and then I will start by first looking at the instructions for the floor plan because I'm going to start with it. So for the floor plan, we have to draw using scale 1:50, and then I have to complete the floor plan by adding doors, windows, and the step, and then fixtures, also hatching detail. So as you can see, for the windows and the fixtures, I have already, for the windows, I've already used scale 1:50 to get my dimensions, and then also for the fixtures down there, I've already, for the sanitary fixtures, I've already converted everything using scale 1:50. So I'm just going to get started with it. I'm going to start by drawing all of my windows. So regarding the windows, you can see that there is your window indication. We have four: window 1, window 3, window 1 again. Then we have window 2. So I'm going to start with my window 1s, which is this type of window that is 20 by 18. So I'm just going to be focusing on the width of the window because it's a floor plan and we are looking at it from the top view. So first things first, you have to measure the space, and then once you have the space, you can see that my space is 23. Right? Yes, it's 23. So I get half of 23, which is 11,5. So this is my 10, 11,5 is here. So I mark that 11,5. And then from there, I know that my window is 20. So I'm going to go 10 out from that center, 10 out. And then I mark on each side. Then I'm going to draw my window sill. I'm going to draw my windowsill there, and then I'm going to close off my window. Just going to measure one out from where the wall starts so that I can get my windowsill outing. Then I can outline that. Once that is done, I can just extend my wall. So I'm just going to extend my wall towards the windowsill. And there I have it. So next thing that I'm going to do is now get my steel frame, which is 1. So measuring my wall, my wall thickness is 4,5, and I'm just gonna 1, 0, 1, 2. To get the middle of my wall. So this is the middle of my wall. Then from there, I'm gonna go 0.5 out on each side. Do it here and here as well. And then I can outline. And as you can see, that's my window 1. And then window 3 is next, which will then be here for window 3. It's 40. That's the width. Same thing. I measure my space. 43. So 41 will be 43 will be 21.5. I get my center, which is 21.5. And then from there, I'm going to go 20 out from each side to get my 40 for the window. Then I'm just gonna extend my windowsill from window 1, that outing in construction lines. Just gonna extend it that way so that I don't need to measure it again. And lastly, I just outline my windowsill. So I'm sure you noticed that I just projected from window 1. So that's the nice thing about windows. Once you've measured once, you don't need to measure anymore. And then I'm just gonna extend my wall inwards. You do get marks for extending your walls, so please don't forget to do that. And then my window 1 once again here. So I'm just gonna measure the empty space. The empty space is 22. So 11 will be my midpoint. Window 1's length width is 20. So I'm just gonna measure 10 on each side. So these are my 10, 10. Then I'll just outline. And there's my 3 windows. Then for the last window, which will be here, once again, it's my window 2, which is the length of 30. So I'm just gonna measure the space first. Sorry, my head keeps getting in the way. So it's 30, 33. So 33, it will be 16.5, which is right here. We can see that dot that I made. Then from there, I'm gonna go out by 15, since it's 30. That's the length of window 2 and the width. From there, I just measure half, 15, 15. Then I extend my windowsill, take my 45 degrees where the wall ends. I just draw a 45-degree line so that I can bring down these points. So the first one, it's the window outing, the windowsill outing. So I've projected it. And this is where I got it. Then I'm just gonna outline it. That's it. Then I'm just gonna bring down my point for the steel frame. There we are. Can just outline. So like I said, once you've measured once, you don't need to measure again. If you happen to turn, you just use a 5 degrees angle. The remainder, I close it off. Okay. So those are my windows. So what is next? Oh, there's window 3 here as well. So my window 3, which is 40, I need to draw it. Sorry about that. So it goes here. Let me just quickly measure the empty space. Just 43. Then I measured 21,5. Wait, 22,5, not 21. No, 21. 21.5. Then we just check where's my 21.5. It's this first one. So from there, I just go 20 out, and then just extend from my row. Okay, 45 degrees. Windowsill here. Then frame. And now my windows are done. So those are my windows. Now I'm definitely doing the doors. So let us look at the doors. For the doors, we have frame of 50 once again, and it is to fit. So that means that the doors will be just fitting in the space that is given. So I'm going to start with my door here. Since the frame is 1, I'm just going to measure 1 from here. I just mark 1. Let me just properly mark it. Mark my 1. Row until that point where I marked 1. Project the thickness of my door, the frame of my door up, and then I have to open this length to get my arc. So let me place my distance properly. Yes, that's the one. And I draw my door swing. And outline my door frame. Then the last door is my sliding door, which is here, and it has a thickness of 2. So with the sliding door, you have to first find the center of your wall. Just the light. So let this center. Just a light construction line. And then from there, you're going to measure your sliding door, which is 2, 1 from that center on each side, then you outline it. So I can outline the middle, outline. So there is it. And then I just need to now find the middle of this. So it is 42, 42. So I'm going to measure 21. Then once I start 21, I'm just gonna lightly extend it up. Then I need to overlap my 2 doors. So I'm just gonna overlap this first one out by 1. Then the other one as well out from the middle by 1. Just to show that the doors are sliding. Then indicate the area that it's sliding. So since this one, it's the one that's going to be sliding there. So it is. Then my last door will be there. And here we are. We have our 3 doors and then the sliding door with the direction of opening. Moving on to fixtures, I'm going to start with my sink here. So with fixtures, you will see they will indicate them using symbols in the floor plan, like S is for sink, WB wash basin, SH shower, then your bath, then WC your water closet. So I'm going to start with my sink, and then I'm just gonna have to have a look here. My sink is 26 by 10. So I need to find the middle of this worktop, of this part here. So I'm measuring it and it's 27,5. So I'm just going to measure 0.5 on each side. And then it's by 10. So the space is definitely not 10. So let's see. So I have 12 here. So I'm going to measure the middle of 12, which is 6. So I have 6 here. Then just mark where it's going to start. Then my sink is gonna be starting somewhere here. And just make this thing straight. Still using construction lines. Somewhere there. Let me zoom in. So we are here, then I marked 0.5, 0.5. There. So now I'm going to outline it. And there's my sink, and then so half of 26 is 13, which is the size of my sink. So I'm going to measure half, which is 13, which is here, 13. And then where that 13 is, that's where I'm going to start drawing the tab. So let's see. As you can see, it is 400. So remember we measured 10, 10 on each side. The center is still the same, which is this one. The center didn't change. So I'm just going to transfer it this side. Then from there, I'm going to measure 4 up, 4 down, so that I can get my 8. And then 8 here. And then the width 450. So it's 9. So what's the center of the side? 13. Half of 13 is 6,5. 6,5. Then from that 6,5, I measure 4,5 on each side for the 9. And that is where number 10 is going to be. To construction, and then construction. Now I can outline the sink. Just keep pumping my visualizer. See, use my ruler. And there is my sink. Just need to add my little hole. Then I'm gonna move on to the bathroom. So in the bathroom, We have a bath, a toilet, a basin, and a shower. And the dimensions are there. So I'm not going to keep looking at the sheet. I'm sure you have these dimensions with you. But for the bath, the length is 35, the breadth is 16. So it's going to be 35 by 16. So I'm going to measure 16, which is here. So and then 35, 35 is this whole space. So 16 by 35 gives me, so my bath is in this space here. And then I will add my hole there. And then shower, it's 16 by 16. So from this corner, as it was indicated, 16. And there is my shower. Just add my hole. And then let me just put also the symbols SH. And then here, according to the given floor plan, it's the wash basin. The wash basin is 12 by 6. But I will need to draw the toilet first. So the toilet, it is 750. So it's 15 by 10. So with the toilet, I have to measure the center of my wall, of my window. I had already gotten it when I was drawing this window. I'm just going to bring it down so that I know where it is. Then I'm going to go 5 on this side, and then 5 as well on this side. Then extend it down. So I said it was 50, 10 by 15. And then the top part is 5 down. So I'm going to measure 5 down. There. You see, I can just measure this wall and get half of that wall so that I can start. I don't need the space actually. And then the basin is 450. So it's 12 by 9. So this is 11, 5,5. Let me get half of it. Right, it's 16, 8. Then I'm gonna measure. My basin is 12 by 9. So 6 on each side. 6, 6. Bend it down. Measure 9. And label. So those are my fixtures in the bathroom and in the kitchen. Next step is to add the room designations because it was included there. Add the room designations and the floor finishes for the whole house. And you will see that one is numbered 1. It's 1 which is bedroom. So you write where 1 is bedroom, then you write the floor finish. So I'm just going to quickly do that. Now the last part of this will be for us to hatch the floor plan. Once the hatching is done, then only then can you say that you are done with your floor plan. So the last thing you'd want to do is to label it, but it's already been labeled for you. So I was gonna continue, but this video is already too long, so I think I'm gonna have two parts of it. So I'm just gonna finish it off here, and then we can continue on the next one with the south elevation and the completed sectional elevation. Thank you so much for watching, and I will just catch you on the next part. Bye.